Hello and welcome to Universal Love Law. I wanted to make a very quick video for people because I know that right now it's the holiday seasons and I'm in traffic, and I'm like, you know what, I'll just make a video for people to kind of maybe enlighten some people and help people get some healing in this time and reassure you that what you're doing is right, okay? What you're feeling is right, and always go with that, okay? Well, I don't know if what you're doing is right, but I'm going to say what you're feeling, you always go with that, okay? I know a lot of time, like in this time of the year, people feel like they don't have enough to make things ends meet, or, they're not able to really get everything they want for their family members or their children or whatever. But, it's not even about that. Right now, we should be really just grateful and counting our blessings. If it is anything that somebody is in a present moment trying to manifest, it's very important for you to really always remember, whenever you're getting restless or anxiety or whatever, that everything happens in timing, okay? There's a process that takes place when you are asking for something, and some people have a bad thing where they do not know how to allow things to fall into place, because if it's for you, it will be for you, and nobody can take that away from you, especially if you matured yourself and aligned yourself with it. Even if it seems impossible, it is possible if you are aligned to it, right? So whatever desires that you're shooting off to the universe to manifest in your world and to bring into the physical, I just say remember to always really allow timing to take its course, because timing is longer here, right, than in the non-physical. In the spirit realm, time doesn't exist, so we might be feeling like it's so long here, but if we know it's up there, as above so below. So sometimes our people are very impatient, and that's a part of their soul lesson, is to learn how to grow patience in themselves so that they can truly magnetize what they want and get their desires met. And if it's something you want, you just be clear on it. Utilize your powers and your energies to will into existence what it is that you want, okay? If emotion is your power, your hidden power, utilize that to will it into existence. If becoming grounded and stable and creating goals and doing step by step, or just grounding and connecting with nature, whatever your elements are, you want to utilize it to really catapult your desires into reality. And so, I was having a very deep conversation with some very special people to me that I'm so grateful to have in my life. And we were talking about manifestation, and this particular person was, we were talking directly about how to do it. And so it just really made me want to encourage me to make this video to really express the importance of timing. Whatever you wants you, what you're seeking is seeking you too. It's just all about being patient, okay? And some people, it takes longer for them to get what they want, because imagine that the work that the universe has to do, that your ancestors and your guides have to do to get you to a position where you are able to receive your desire. It requires a lot of moving things around, sometimes even you moving, right? Sometimes you meeting certain people and certain opportunities and doors opening. Sometimes jobs are created out of nowhere, right? Or sometimes you meet people out of the blue. These are all for a reason, and for not for chance, but for a reason. So we really need to give credit where credit is due. The universe never lets us down, and what we ask for, what we desire, we're always manifesting it. It just really requires a certain level of faith and power to utilize that alchemy that I always love to talk about, and to bring it into reality. Now, I'm not one to sit here and say that, I'm not one to sit here and say that I'm a magician and I do things, but I absolutely work with energy to will into existence my desires. And I utilize my blind faith to captivate on it and to bring it into the world, like, so I can see it. Because I understand, due to a lot of experiences in the unseen realm, that there are, as above, there are, is an ability to turn thoughts and ideas into tangible physical things. Now, this video isn't about really the steps to do that. You want to really go within and further your education on your energies and really pay attention to yourself to see what works for you and what doesn't. And then you're able to start putting into practice. But mostly I'm focusing on timing. Timing is so powerful here because we're ruled by this Saturn, energy and influence. Saturn really influences the earth cycles and also the seasons change, the time, all this calendar, all of this structure and influence from Saturn's energy, which deals with time, structure, things of that nature, right? Aging process. And so when we're dealing with the illusion of time, we begin to become impatient, and what that does is it creates a resistance and pushes it further away. So I was having this conversation with someone earlier, and it was just so powerful. I said, I need to talk about this because I know that it's a lot of people that want to, heal and grow and attract different and new experiences to their life. So in order to do that, I'm going to tell you, forgiveness takes time. Healing takes time. You can never really forgive someone unless you heal. You can say it. Like, I was very big on this. I used to say, it's okay, I forgive him. Don't worry about it. Nope, it's good. Don't worry. I forgive him. But then I realized when I'm dealing with this problem, this insecurity created from the trauma, 5 years later, I realized, wow, I really didn't forgive them because I never healed. I used to think forgiveness was just sweeping things under the rug, when in all actuality, that's not what it was. So now I know to be more mindful in the healing process. In order to forgive, I need to heal. How do you heal? You cry, you face it, you face your demons, you face your fears, you face where it hurts. You let those emotions flow out of you. You ask to heal. And if it's too much, and you need some spiritual, support from others that are able to work in spirit to help heal you. Of course, there are people that your guides and your heart will guide you to the right place to get that type of healing done. So that's something that I'm looking forward to doing, is working with people and healing them in the quantum realm. And that is something I speak over my life because that is something that I feel very drawn to. I have the patience to go on long sessions with people and talking to their higher self or their spirit guides or whatever. I just need to really do some learning. I need to get a support mentor. I need a lot of things that I need to do. But I know I'm here to heal. I know I'm here to help people because so much pain in the world that we all really need to help each other heal so we can all get moving forward to a better world that's governed with laws on morality, right? Right now we depend on laws of the land because we don't even have any, we would lose our mind if money stopped working and we didn't have banks and all this craziness, or schools shut down. We would lose our mind without this structure. So in order for us to really create a new foundation, we need to heal. We need to understand that we're powerful first. We need to take away this thought of powerlessness, or we need something outside of us governing us. There's a new way because the way that's going on is not helping the world, right? We have homeless people, we have people starving, we have people committing suicide that are addicted to drugs, alcohol. We have people with a lot of problems, and these need to be healed, right? And then we'll be able to live life and change the way the course of life is going. And so, yeah, I wanted to mention that. But I also want to mention something that before I go to about looks. So I once was talking to someone. I was like, isn't it crazy how looks are so important here on this planet? Like, if you come beautiful, you could literally have a very easy life, and doors are open, and opportunities, and more options, and more happiness, and more abundance. Of course, there's a flip side to every coin, but overall, beauty is something that's valued here, right? And then we have the ugliness on the other side, or the not so attractive, right? Or not the beauty standards of what one would consider masculine or feminine beauty. And they're just, given less opportunities for relationships. And it really affects the ego. You have these ego deaths with people that thought they were this, that, and the third, and then something happened, and guess what? Now they don't look the same. Their looks are gone, and now their ego is completely transformed, and they're insecure. So I actually watched a video earlier where I was really realizing that looks are something that you sign up for in a spiritual contract. So as we did have spoken before about soul contracts, we did talk about how the soul chooses like practically everything, and chooses beauty as a choice as well. You can also, like, the soul is very much aware of how you're going to come and look in the body, and if the body is going to have any health problems, the parents, all that, right? And so choosing that, you have to take into account that a person that chooses a attractive looks, it's for a reason. It's going to help them to get into certain places, right? And learn the lessons that they need to learn. And if they didn't have those looks, they wouldn't be more prone to the probable outcomes, right? Where that event will take place, where they learn whatever they need to learn due to their looks, using their looks, or getting them to a certain place or connection with others. So overall, I thought that was a very interesting conversation as we uncover and unlift the veil together collectively, and begin to become more aware of the spiritual realm and integrate the higher dimension thinking and consciousness into our everyday lives. We're able to see and really become aware that every little thing we choose is a choice that is supportive to our life purpose and to our lessons, our life lessons, our soul lessons, right? And so I just want people to really know that, we're here for a reason. Everybody's here for a reason. You just need to learn that. Take a look at your life, really focus on what's working for you, what's not working for you. And it's important to see how that plays out, because right now we need to heal. We need to do better in life. We need to grow. We need to evolve and do things that are conducive to our soul's elevation and our soul's happiness. We want to feel good about life. We want to forgive people, others, genuinely, whereas that requires us taking time out to forgive them. It requires us to heal. We have to heal before we can forgive a person. So I just wanted to make a point on that, like the soul contracts, the energy that we choose, the looks that we choose, everything is for a purpose. And sometimes you'll see a guy that's so attractive, but inside he has so many problems, and he'll attract certain women, right? And those women have to learn lessons about dealing and choosing with a person that has all these psychological issues, but they're so blinded with the looks, right? The charm, right? So it's so important that we're aware that, from everything, like, you got to watch people. Some people are humbly beautiful on the inside and out. And those people that are humbly beautiful have a great purpose too. It's a reason why they chose beauty. The lessons that come forth with it. There's some people that are the stories of the ugly ducklings, right? They started off, with that not so common look, appearance, beauty, and then they age gracefully, and you're like, whoa, you did a complete transformation 180, whereas before you looked different, right? You were not that attractive. Now you have people stalking you damn near. Like, that is literally how the evolution of a soul's experience can be. There's also experiences where the most popular person in school or whatever, over time their looks and everything got them what they needed to experience that ego death will come into place when they get older, and they're not, their looks don't matter anymore, they're out of shape. Those things don't matter to adults anymore, right? You've been through so much trauma, you don't even look on the outer. You're looking for inner peace, and you're looking to see what's going on with inside of a person in order to dictate whether you'll be with them or dedicate yourself to them or spend time with them, because you don't have time for nothing but peace. Like, if it don't bring peace, you don't want it. So all those looks are good for nothing, right? So at the same time, it's the ego death involved there. So it's so many ways for our souls to experience certain lessons that are required for our evolution on a soul level. But it does require certain contract agreements, even when it comes to looks. And when we detach from the physical and become more in tune that we are so multi-dimensional, we exist on many different dimensions and different planes of existence and planets or whatever you would call it. And we're just merely experience a physical version of ourselves that exists, and everything exists in the now. So if we really understood that there's a time spell, which I know it's kind of hard to really understand that, you're able to truly begin to realize that you're just choosing a physical experience to embrace and to live through. But all versions of yourself are experiencing in the now. So whatever it is that you chose, whether it was to be a good, bad, whatever ones would choose, whether it be tragedy, whether it be trauma, whether it be wealth, abundance, rich life, whatever it is that you're experiencing, there's a version of you that's a complete opposite of that in a world on another plane of existence. And this is how we evolve. This is how the source of all evolves. This is how we reconnect back to source. This is how we all grow collectively. This is how the consciousness begins to rise, because the experiences are all happening simultaneously, and there's an evolution, like an everlasting spiral, like the figure 8, right? Infinity. And so once we realize that, and understand what we're doing here, really take our time every day in life, try to really be in the present and the now versus to being in the past and in the future with worry or grief. It's so important to let those prison gates go and allow freedom into your life and allow yourself to truly heal, because everyone needs some healing, man. We're at a time right now where the world truly needs healing. So as I, utilize my gifts and ability to connect with the cosmos and to the collective awareness, and kind of deliver these messages to you all that are evolving spiritually, that are evolving on a soul level, I hope that you're able to take this with you and get the reassurance that you need. I don't want to keep rambling, but to know that the experiences are for a reason. Everything that we're going through, everything you're going through right now, okay? I know it's not easy. Life is not easy. Everybody is going through something. We need to be more gentle with each other, and we need to be more caring for each other. Sometimes we do need to stand up for ourselves, but I feel like we're so fragile. I feel like people are so freaking fragile. We need to be cared for gently, with care. We need to be handled gently, because we have been through so much trauma. We have been through so much stress. We've been through so much survival and we've been through so much regret, loss, all these things, right, that have affected our natural state. And well, we might operate on a very strong instinctual level where we present ourselves as this put together person, but beneath it all, there's always something going on. And notice if there's any blockages in your life. It might be due from some past traumas that you just need to practice. And like anything, we need to strengthen our characteristics with like muscles, right? If we want to have more openness in our hearts, then that's a muscle we need to strengthen, right? It's characteristic of us that needs to be developed. And so if you don't use it, you lose it. So whatever blockage, if it's an abundance blockage, it's something that needs to be practiced to kind of change those kind of experiences that are happening to you directly or indirectly, right? So that you can truly get what your heart desire. And Spirit's not going to allow you to get anything that's too much for you, that you're going to just destroy yourself and others with. So another thing that just popped in my head, kind of a download I've been wanting to tell everyone about, was when it comes to our spirit guides and our spiritual team. They're there with us consistently. We can always call on them. There are some of them that are not, they're not going to be there, for the same purpose that another angel or guide or ancestor would be there. Everyone has their own individual purpose in your life when it comes to that unseen. Okay, so they're going to come and do whatever it is that they were good at. Because think of it, they were all once living, breathing experiences from what they were, human, whatever form, shape they took. So they had their flaws, okay? So we don't want to put so much expectation on our guides to get us certain things that they may have never even attained in their personal lives when they did exist in the physical, okay? So we want to make sure we're calling on the right angels and the right guides at the right time. Being specific when we're asking for help and guidance, like I need help with this, I'm calling on my angel or my guide or my ancestor that is familiar with how to attain this. And that's what I want. That's the one I want to work with. So being very intentional and being aware that our guides are always with us, being aware that there is so many layers to life and not to be stuck in spiritual realm all the time. Be in the now, live your life for real, so you can actually learn the lessons that are set out for you, so that you're not actually causing yourself a disjustice, right? Is really important. You want to do that. I believe I lost my thought as far as it goes when it comes to something else I was going to mention. But I hope this information was helpful for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And take care of yourself. Oh, that's what I wanted to lastly say. You guys are awesome, okay? You individually, the person hearing this, you're a wonderful person. You came here with a mission and a purpose bigger than you will ever know. You're so beautiful. Your light shines so bright, and it's so important for you to become aware of what and who you are. There's a reason why you're attracted to my videos. There's a reason why you're listening to me. There's a reason why you feel drawn to my work and to my craft and to my information that I'm just giving. There's so many versions of my words and our words that we're using collectively to help the vibration rise. But for you to be attracted to these words I use and I speak right now, then you must know that there's something on you. It will be revealed to you. Just be patient and wait for it. Become more aware of what you are naturally gifted with, because everybody came here with the gifts. Yes, we agreed to that in our contract, okay? I speak about contracts a lot because I want people to know that their life is for a reason. It's on purpose. It's not for no reason. So once you're able to become aware of that, you'll be able to appreciate yourself. Take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. I know it's hard. I know it's easy to give in and give up. I know it's easy to hurt yourself. It's easy to move into addiction, to numb the pain and all those things, but it's very important for you to knowing to hold them and knowing to fold them. When things are getting too hard for you, let it go. When things are great and you're feeling good about yourself, then hold on to it and really begin to work on your purpose here, because I know we're sidetracked in life with work and all these other things, but you came here with a purpose. You might be fulfilling your purpose every time you go to work. You might bring an energy that actually heals people, that actually puts a smile on their face. Always know that whatever it is you're good at, and sometimes you don't even know what you're good at, but you're good at it, and it is a gift of yours. You have it. You just need to practice identifying it. Sometimes you need someone outside looking in to tell you that you're awesome, you're powerful, you're here to help the world become a better place. You are, and it takes us all. Like, teamwork really makes the dream work. In order for this dream that we desire to become a reality, we must collectively begin to push our thoughts through and make them words, to make them physical, to make them our reality, right? One step at a time. We'll be able to do inspirational, phenomenal things in front of people, healing people, right? Being able to tap in with our spirit guides, our ancestors, really becoming that amazing where we're able to work in spirit, right? So let's make this dream a reality, like one step at a time, okay? I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. Remember, you are awesome. All right, love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.